Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Double Standard, a series dedicated to exposing the ridiculous double standard across the media. And oh boy, do I have some info to share with you guys. If you saw my latest video, you'd know that YouTube is now showing this feature where they make sure that you can't misquote people they like by saying at the top of the search results that you need context. And this even translates to videos that aren't even about, like, presidential stuff and whatnot. I've seen on multiple videos, like this little note right here saying that Joe Biden is the president, as if we don't know already. Well, big surprise to no one, Twitter is hopping on the same bandwagon, only it's going to be much worse for obvious reasons. And as I have said before, the media and the mainstream media, as well as social media, they can subscribe to certain parties and they will sit around and allow things that violate their guidelines to slide because of the party that the person who said that happens to be on. But we see that once these groups are no longer needed for the narrative, they're pretty much tossed aside. For example, let's take a look at this headline right here. Now, for the longest time, Antifa was allowed on the platform despite the various calls to violence that they clearly did. Well, now that there is a new president in office and the media can no longer say that it's the orange man's America, isn't it really funny just how quickly they were banned from social media? We all knew that this was coming, and the fact of the matter is, this is just one example of this. I'm sure that we have all seen, this video right here.
I'm trying to do a full retro, as I said in my note. It is going to take some time. And then the other thing, just to close out a little bit, we are focused on one account right now. But this is going to be much bigger than just one account, and it's going to go on for much longer than just this day, this week, the next few weeks. It's going to go on beyond the inauguration.
Well, it seems like good old Jack is making do on his word and is now implementing a feature called Birdwatch, which is meant to combat, air quotes, misinformation. But we all know that, like I just said, misinformation for Twitter is basically sides that they disagree with. Let's take a look at how Twitter views those who spread alternate opinions. Give me a break. The thing that they use as an example is someone saying whales aren't real and that they're bots made by the government to spy on us. That's how these people want you to believe. People who question the narrative think that's how they behave. But to say that that is literally the majority of the people who go against the narrative, that's how their mindset is just another way that the media is deceiving you into believing the narrative that they want you to believe. All of these people like to say, hey, like, this isn't really that big of a deal, it's their platform, they can do whatever, yada yada yada. But I really just don't think that they understand the gravity of the situation and just how similar it is to Nazi Germany. You see, the reason that the Nazis were able to convince German citizens that their cause was right was due to the fact that they kept them fed with propaganda and the narrative that they pushed while hiding the concentration camps and guarding them so that average citizens couldn't see the horrors that occurred there. And this continued censorship of information is starkly similar to the fact that it was the same tactic used by the Nazis, and considering that there are people saying things like this,
Anyone Biden wins, go through all the Republican voters, and Homeland Security will take the children away. How about that? And we'll put them into re-education camps.
Amen.
I'm sure you can understand why I feel the need to fight this. But that's pretty much it for this video. Everyone, I'll continue to do my research and expose things that I feel like we all should know. I'd like to thank you all for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.